there, it's Edith again, your IELTS instructor, a traveler, and a digital nomad. So in this video, I'm going to give you some great tips on how to find new friends when you are studying abroad, working overseas, or traveling. You will also find some vocab list for you to talk about friends, which is great for conversation and IELTS. I'm also going to put some exercise down below so you can get familiar with the vocabulary. Are you ready? Let's get started! Tip number 1, pick the right city to go. No matter you're traveling or studying abroad or working overseas, if your main purpose is to meet new friends, you got to pick the right city. Pick some international cities like Rome in Italy, Geneva in Switzerland, Berlin in Germany. There are usually more tourists, exchange students, or immigrants in these cities. And people tend to be more open-minded, accepting to the new culture. When you are away from the city, people tend to be more conservative, closed-minded. You might not feel that welcomed. Tip number 2, don't only hang out with buddies from your own country. I know it could be intimidating to be in a foreign country. A lot of my students would choose to hang out with students from their own home countries. At the end, they don't speak a word of English over there. Instead, they speak their own language. I had a Japanese student before that had studied in Pennsylvania in the US, and he chose to only hang out with the Japanese students in the university. For me, it's such a waste because he was in a foreign country and then he didn't learn from the local culture, also didn't learn from local people, and didn't even have a chance to speak a single word of English. So for me, my advice would be open yourself to talk to local people, to learn the local culture. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So talk to the locals. Tip number 3, participate in the local activities. Joining local activities like cooking classes, city tours, or have some meetup groups allows you to know more about the local people and also to expand your social circle. Only because all these participants already have the similar interest, and you can have great conversation starter. These are the meetup group that I have hosted in Osaka, Japan. And it's all about learning a language, so I taught them a lot about learning languages and they taught me a lot about Japanese culture. If you're interested in meetup group, I'm going to put the link down below. Tip number 4, be respectful to the local culture. Being in a foreign country means that you're exposing yourself to a completely different culture. You may find that the locals are more likely to chat with strangers or they are less welcoming. No matter what the differences are, the bottom line is don't insult or laugh at other people's culture. Be culturally sensitive. Be polite all the time. Always try to understand and accept, then I'm sure everyone would love to be your friend. Here are some vocabulary you might want to pay attention. Pick, open-minded, accepting, immigrant, exchange students, conservative, close-minded, intimidating, home countries. Expand the social circle. Participants. Conversation starters. Expose. Welcoming. Bottom line. Laugh at. Insult. Culturally sensitive. In this section, you will find some IELTS questions and the model answers. The vocabulary you learn here is also great for daily conversation. Do you have a lot of friends? No, I don't think so. Over the years, I have a lot of fair weather friends. But to me, they were not genuine friends. Eventually, we just drifted apart. True friends are those who have similar interests with me, who have been through thick or thin with me. They are like a second family, and I treasure them a lot. Vocab list. Fair weather friends. Genuine friends. Drift apart. Similar interest. Been through thick or thin. Second family. Treasure. How often do you hang out with friends? Not very often, I would say. Having a very tight schedule at work prevents us from spending too much time together. But we still try every now and then. I understand that we need to work hard to maintain the bonding, so that our friendship can stand the test of time. Vocab list. Tight schedule. Every now and then. Maintain the bonding. Friendship. Stand the test of time. What kind of person is more likely to be your friend? This is a very interesting question. I prefer like-minded people who share the same ideas and at least have similar moral standards. I like my friends to be trustworthy and reliable. Having a sense of humor won't hurt as well, so we can share a laugh together. Like-minded. Share the same ideas. Moral standards. Trustworthy. Reliable. A sense of humor. It won't hurt. Share a laugh. How important are friends to you? My best friend is my rock. She helps me face obstacles and helps me through tough times. Friends are like a support system for me, a shoulder to cry on. Most of the time, they are also less judgmental than my family members, so I can share my emotions easily. Vocab list. My rock. Obstacles. Help someone through tough times. A support system. A shoulder to cry on. Judgmental. Here is an exercise for you. This is from IELTS Speaking Part 2. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak. Let's see if you can use the vocabulary you just learned in these questions. You may now start.
Congratulations, you made it! That's all for today. If you would like to support me or to have more of this kind of content, please click the like button and subscribe. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to push out one video. If you wish to be notified, please click the bell button. Don't forget to finish the exercise I put down below. If you have any questions about the vocabulary I put in the video, also comment down below. I'll see you next time. Cheers!